Hang on, let me check. Welcome, everyone. My name's Rob Mattson. I'm a ruling elder and clerk of the session here at the First Presbyterian Church. Welcome to many of the members of the community to our historic sanctuary. Kind of the running gag between Tommy Clay and myself for this particular event is that as long as my lungs have breath in them and I can stand, he's going to have me be the MC at this. This is kind of one of our two I like to call it our gifts to the community. We've got our Christmas Chorale Oratorio in early December. Then we have our July 4th concert that we'd like to put on for the community. When we're done, there's going to be ice cream over in Westminster Hall, and starting about 7, the Putnam Community Band will be on our front porch doing some additional patriotic music. In addition to my role at this church, last year I joined the Coast Guard Auxiliary, which is the volunteer support arm of the U.S. Coast Guard. And when I told my flotilla commander I was doing this, he said, "Wear your trops," and wear them proudly. So that's what the get-up is. So with that, let's begin with the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag. Please uncover. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Actually, what Rob meant to say was remain standing. We're going to sing the Star Spangled Banner.
What so proudly we hailed.
Now you can be seated. So often at these, Tommy's asked me to just have some kind of a little meditation. In the past, I think one year I read the Gettysburg Address. One year I read Eisenhower's message to the troops before D-Day. What I thought to do here is kind of relate a little bit of some of my training to become a Coast Guard auxiliarist. So as we're going to sing in a little bit when we do our medley to the armed forces, Semper Paratus, as some know, is the motto of the U.S. Coast Guard, which is Latin for always ready. In the 90s, the leadership wanted to draft a statement of values of the Coast Guard. And they, of course, like in the military, developed a committee to do this, and they came up with some recommendations which were adopted by the commandant. And they identified 3 core values: honor, respect, and devotion to duty. And these 3 values are deeply rooted in the heritage of the U.S. Coast Guard and its predecessor agencies. And I think we can all kind of take some lessons from those kind of 3 concepts. Honor, integrity is our standard. We demonstrate uncompromising ethical conduct and moral behavior in all of our personal actions. We are loyal and accountable to the public trust. As Americans, I think we all need to display ethics, morality, loyalty to our faith and country, and a commitment to be accountable to the words and mission of Christ, to love our neighbors as we love ourselves. Respect. We value our diverse workforce. We treat each other with fairness, dignity, and compassion. We encourage individual opportunity and growth. We encourage creativity through empowerment. We work as a team. In the face of today's divisive politics, what more can that statement make? And devotion to duty. We are professionals, military and civilian, who seek responsibility, accept accountability, and are committed to the successful achievement of our organizational goals. We exist to serve. We serve with pride. We are Americans who serve the Christian church and its mission, which is advancing that first stated by Christ in Matthew 25, to feed the hungry, clothe the naked, visit the sick and those in prison. This statement wraps up what we are all about. So while these 3 simple words phrases reflect the values of the U.S. Coast Guard, I think on this July 4th holiday we should all ponder that they kind of reflect our values as Americans and people of faith, and kind of guide how we interact and deal with our fellow Americans, who include people of other faiths or no faith, social status, gender, and many other diverse characteristics that make up this country and its people.
If tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I'd thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston and New York to LA, there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Let's hear it one more time for the Andrews sisters. What do you... All right, we've got a little medley going here that you can sing along with us. And we're going to... I keep having to change hats, so when I get over here...
This is my country.
What a treasure. What a priceless gift we possess. The freedom to live and work and worship as we choose. That is why we can never lose sight of the fact that this freedom we enjoy daily was built upon the sacrifices of others, the sacrifices of ordinary men and women who gave their lives so we could enjoy ours.
Thank
Citizenship does not come without responsibility. The high calling of the kingdom of God does not mean we are free to neglect the important role we must play in the preservation of our nation's liberty. The freedoms we enjoy today did not come without a price. Okay. Citizenship does not come without responsibility. The high calling of the kingdom of God does not mean we are free to neglect the important role we must play in the preservation of our nation's liberty. The freedoms we enjoy today did not come without a price. There were some who gave of their fortunes and lands, and some who dedicated their lives for public service. There were also many who left the comforts of home and family to defend our nation in far-off lands. And there were far too many who made the supreme sacrifice for their country. The legacy of those who were willing to preserve, protect, and defend our liberty lives on in those who serve our nation today in the many branches of our military. The debt we owe them can never be adequately paid, and our gratitude never fully expressed. But it is fitting that we acknowledge our appreciation and pay tribute to the men and women of the armed forces of the United States of America. So we're going to sing a medley of tunes, the theme songs for each of the services. If you have served in that service, please stand so that we can recognize you. And I'll be helping out. I'm going to start, okay?
Rolling
more song left, but I wanted to thank a few people before we got settled. I get a little emotional when we do God Bless America, so I'm going to do it now. I really want to thank our choir. And it's not just the First Baptist choir. It's also by our friends across the street, the Unitarian Church. They do much more than fill in. They have filled a huge gap with some loss through attrition of other folks, and we love them. They've been so special, and we have other special guests today that have sure given us a lift. Number one, I really do want to thank Rob Matson. If he didn't kick me out of my spot, I'd love him. I did that to him last year. I think it was on purpose. But Rob is a wonderful MC. Number two, I kind of pick if there's something special, a special Iron Man person. Wayne Bodiford so far today has only directed this choir. He has accompanied a song. He has sung a solo. When we finish, he's going to walk out that door and lead the community band. So, Wayne Bodiford, thank you for all that you do. And plain and simply, we couldn't do without you. I have a chance every now and then to look out across at you. You're singing with gusto. You have a wonderful look on your face. We're all here for the same reason. Folks from across the community, this is our chance to shine here on this particular day. And thank you. You have sure helped us decide. Love you so much. Come on up, Mary. Thank you.
Just one more point of order. He meant to say First Presbyterian.
Well, I'll do it for this part, then I'll just move over. About 23 years ago, I was asked to sing in Crescent City, and I was asked to sing God Bless America. And at the end, a gentleman came up to me crying, and I thought, I did such a bad job. Oh my gosh. And he tells me the story that his grandfather turned in the words to God Bless America to the Irving Berlin show. And the provenance was lost somehow. So years later, when Kate Smith went to Irving Berlin and said, we need something to help our nation get together, he pulls the words out and says, we don't know who wrote it. We lost the envelope. And we can't take any money for it. We can't take any of I'll write the music and we'll do the song. And all of the proceeds of God Bless America, when it's sung professionally, goes to the Boy Scouts of America. So I'm going to then move to the middle because that's enough. I'm loud enough. So what I'm going to do is nobody very much sings the verse at all. So I'm going to do the verse and then I'm going to ask you all to